हेलो फ्रेंड्स, दिस इज विधिका फ्रॉम आई एग्जाम बी। और आज इस वीडियो में हम प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस देखेंगे जो आईबीपीएस एसओ लॉ ऑफिसर और आईबीपीएस आरआरबी लॉ ऑफिसर के एग्जाम में आए हैं। तो सबसे पहले मैं आपको ब्रीफली इन दोनों एग्जाम्स के बारे में बता देती हूँ। एलिजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया में क्या डिफरेंस है। आईबीपीएस एसओ लॉ ऑफिसर में कोई एक्सपीरियंस नहीं चाहिए और आरआरबी स्केल 2 लॉ ऑफिसर में 2 इयर्स का एक्सपीरियंस चाहिए। आईबीपीएस एसओ लॉ ऑफिसर स्केल 1 पोस्ट है और आरआरबी स्केल 2 लॉ ऑफिसर स्केल 2 पोस्ट है। जब भी आप स्केल 1 पोस्ट के लिए रिक्रूट होते हैं, स्केल 2 बनने में अप्रोक्सीमेटली आपको 4 to 5 इयर्स लगते हैं। यहाँ पर 2 इयर्स के एक्सपीरियंस के साथ यू कैन डायरेक्टली बी अ स्केल 2 ऑफिसर। इसलिए ये एक बहुत अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी है आप लोगों के लिए। देयर आर 28 सीट्स, सो हरी अप इफ यू हैव नॉट स्टार्टेड योर प्रिपरेशन। जितना जल्दी हो सके तैयारी स्टार्ट कीजिए और इस एग्जाम के लिए अच्छे से प्रिपेयर कीजिए। अगर एज की बात करें तो एसओ लॉ ऑफिसर में मैक्सिमम 30 इयर्स चाहिए और आरआरबी स्केल 2 लॉ ऑफिसर में 32 इयर्स चाहिए। इफ यू लुक एट द पेपर पैटर्न, तो एसओ लॉ ऑफिसर में 2 फेजेस होते हैं, फेज 1 एंड फेज 2। फेज 1 में इंग्लिश, रीजनिंग और जनरल अवेयरनेस से क्वेश्चंस होते हैं। इन फेज 2 लीगल नॉलेज के क्वेश्चंस होते हैं। और अगर हम आरआरबी लॉ ऑफिसर की बात करें तो इसमें एक ही फेज है जिसमें इंग्लिश या हिंदी में से आप एक चूज कर सकते हैं। देन देयर इज क्वांटिटेटिव एप्टीट्यूड, रीजनिंग, फाइनेंशियल अवेयरनेस, कंप्यूटर नॉलेज एंड प्रोफेशनल नॉलेज। तो आप अगर यहाँ देखेंगे तो यहाँ पर आपको 2 सब्जेक्ट्स की प्रिपरेशन एक्स्ट्रा करनी है, क्वांटिटेटिव एप्टीट्यूड एंड कंप्यूटर नॉलेज। आई एग्जाम भी ये दोनों कोर्सेज ऑनलाइन प्रोवाइड कर। इन कोर्सेज में हम आपको स्टडी नोट्स, वीडियो लेसन्स, फुल लेंथ प्रैक्टिस टेस्ट, क्लासेस, लाइव डाउट क्लासेस एंड लाइव क्लासेस, एक्सपर्ट फैकल्टी फॉर ईच सब्जेक्ट एंड इंटरव्यू गाइडेंस भी प्रोवाइड करते हैं। एंड सिमिलरली आईबीपीएस एसओ लॉ ऑफिसर में हम आपको ये सभी चीजें प्रोवाइड करते हैं। तो अगर आपको इन कोर्स से रिलेटेड कुछ भी और जानना है तो आप इस नंबर पर कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं। एक और बात मैं आपको यहाँ बताना चाहूंगी दैट आई एग्जाम बी की वेबसाइट पे यू गेट ऑल मॉक टेस्ट फ्री। तो अगर अभी तक आपने अपनी प्रिपरेशन स्टार्ट नहीं की है या आप इनिशियल फेजेस में हैं, तो सबसे पहले एक मॉक टेस्ट अटेम्प्ट कीजिए। उससे आपको पता चलेगा कि एट प्रेजेंट आपका लेवल क्या है और आपको किस डायरेक्शन में प्रिपरेशन करनी है और कहाँ ज्यादा फोकस करना है। तो अब हम आगे मेमोरी बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस को देखते हैं। कंपनीज एक्ट से क्वेश्चंस वर कवर्ड फ्रॉम दीज एरियाज। Quorum for meetings if the number of members are between 1000 to 5000. The answer is 15 members. Full form of NCLAT was asked. There was one situation based question जिसमें ये बोला गया था कि Y एक पब्लिक कंपनी है जिसने एक प्राइवेट कंपनी X के शेयर्स 50% से ज्यादा शेयर्स खरीद लिए हैं। तो अब X कंपनी का क्या स्टेटस होगा। There were questions regarding green shoe option, equity option, call option। और एक और क्वेश्चन था कि पब्लिक कंपनी में कितने नंबर ऑफ मेंबर्स चाहिए होते हैं। नेक्स्ट इज नेगोशिएबल इंस्ट्रूमेंट एक्ट। ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है इस एग्जाम के लिए। नेगोशिएबल इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स डील्स विद चेक्स, बाउंसिंग ऑफ चेक, और ये चीज बैंक्स में बहुत कॉमन है, इसलिए ये बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है। इसमें क्वेश्चंस वर फ्रॉम वेरियस एरियाज। Disposal time of proceedings under section 138 which is mentioned in section 143 was asked. Then rate of interest, if it is not mentioned then what is the rate of interest, that was asked. Noting is defined under which section. Date of maturity of promissory note. There was situation based question on a check holder. Then interim deposit under NI Act which is 20%. Presumption under NI Act is mentioned under which section, that was asked. Then drawer liability under NI Act section 30, it was asked. Then what is the validity of check, right of minor under NI Act, punishment in case of dishonor of check, definition of holder in due course, where is payment in due course mentioned, liability of drawer under negotiable instrument, that is to compensate for dishonor. So all these were the areas from which questions were asked. The next is SARFAESI Act. Again, this is very important for these exams. The questions were from areas. Chapter 4A कब ऐड हुआ था SARFAESI Act में, SARFAESI की एप्लीकेशन को डिस्पोजल टाइम कितना चाहिए, SARFAESI's enforcement of pledged goods, who can cancel registration of asset reconstruction company, who is the owner of financial asset, days in which the secured creditor has to communicate the reasons for non-acceptance of representation, minimum and maximum period in which the decision for prosecution of secured debt can be taken, time limit for registration with SARFAESI under SARFAESI Act, which section entitles borrower to claim compensation, section 19. So these were the areas from SARFAESI Act जिसमें से questions आए थे, and these make it very important. The next is Banking Regulation Act and RBI Act. In this area, the questions were from restrictions on loans and advances. Various options were given और पूछा गया था कि कौन कौन से restrictions इसमें से true हैं. Then percentage of reserve fund under section 17. What is the percentage of reserve fund? 25%. Then definition of the banking company was asked. Bank rate is defined under which section of the RBI Act? Removal of contents of locker by nominee under section 45ZE of the Banking Regulation Act. तो अगर किसी लॉकर से नॉमिनी कंटेंट्स रिमूव करता है तो बैंक को क्या करना होगा? बैंक को एक इन्वेंट्री बनानी होगी ऑफ द कंटेंट्स ऑफ दैट लॉकर. The next important act is Hindu laws. There were many questions from Hindu laws in each of the exam. You can expect 1 or 2 questions. In the previous year paper, the questions were who is the guardian of minor married girl. There was question from section 65 of Hindu Succession Act, probate under Indian Succession Act, number of domiciles Indian Succession Act में कितने domiciles बन सकते हैं, which court has jurisdiction to grant certificate under section 371 of Indian Succession Act. Then while appointing guardian for minor, Hindu minor under Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act, what is relevant? किस चीज को ध्यान में रखकर एक गार्डियन अपॉइंट किया जाता है? दैट इज द वेलफेयर ऑफ द माइनर. The next important section is Indian Contract Act, specific relief, partnership, various laws relating to contract. इसमें से questions किस किस area में से आए थे? There was a question on partner or agent of the firm, then expulsion of partner of a firm, who can expel a partner and on what grounds. Bank guarantee किस section में define की गई है Contract Act के? When does gratuitous bailment terminates? Consideration of guarantee under section 127. Contract with 15 years old, is it void? Is it valid? It is voidable. It is void. Definition of onerous gift was asked. Mandatory injunctions definition was asked from specific relief. Then shortage liability is coextensive. This is mentioned under which section? Substitution of contract is called novation. What is substitution of contract called? Doctrine of frustration is defined under which section? That is section 56. नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट एक्ट इज ट्रांसफर ऑफ प्रॉपर्टी एक्ट. इसमें से भी बहुत क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. कुछ एरियाज जो कवर किए गए थे, सेक्शन 3 ऑफ ट्रांसफर ऑफ प्रॉपर्टी एक्ट, डेफिनेशन ऑफ इंस्ट्रूमेंट वाज आस्क्ड. देन वेस्टेड इंटरेस्ट ऑफ अनबॉर्न चाइल्ड कब बिगन होता है? दैट इज एट हिज बर्थ, विच इज मेंशन्ड अंडर सेक्शन 20. हाउ मेनी टाइप्स ऑफ मॉर्गेजेस आर डिफाइंड अंडर सेक्शन 58. राइट अवेलेबल विद मॉर्गेजर आफ्टर लिक्विडेटिंग एज पेइंग डेट. What is the right available? That is right to redeem. Then definition of foreclosure was asked. Next important act is Civil Procedure Code, which is also very important. Questions were from the areas time limit to file review, maximum punishment in the execution of a decree, by which court decree can be executed, exemption under section 133 of CPC, judgment debtor to undergo imprisonment while resisting execution of decree under section 74. Then what is the expiry period of caveat? Section 75 of CPC, court doesn't have power to arrest the judgment debtor. Next is criminal law, in which we will cover 3 acts: IPC, CRPC, Criminal Procedure Code and evidence. Based on the memory, the previous year questions were from these areas. Warrant by whom to arrest a woman can be given before sunrise and after sunset, and this warrant can be given by a magistrate as mentioned in section 46 of CRPC. Section 154 of CRPC, free copy of FIR is to be given to whom? Collection of evidence by police in a proceeding is called dash. What it is called? Search warrant can be given for which of the following purposes? Bailable offense is mentioned under which section? What cognizable offense means? Then there was a question on the definition of dishonestly. Imprisonment on default of payment of fine. How much imprisonment can be given? What maximum punishment can the Chief Judicial Magistrate give? Oral evidence. What kind of evidence is oral evidence? It should be direct. Presumption as to gazettes in electronic form is mentioned under which section? Then res gestae is mentioned under which section? So these were the areas from the criminal law. Next is constitution. The questions from constitution were very direct. There were questions from fundamental rights. Right to equality is mentioned under which article? Executive power of the country resides in whom? Who can remove the governor? Then right to life and liberty is mentioned under which article? Uniform civil code is mentioned under which article? Organization of village panchayats is mentioned under which article? Appointment of PM, who appoints PM, this is mentioned under which article? Issue of writs by High Court, which article deals with this provision? Article 356 talks about what? When Constitution came into force. So there were mostly direct questions from Constitution. नेक्स्ट इज राइट टू इन्फॉर्मेशन एक्ट. इसमें से एक क्वेश्चन तो आप एक्सपेक्ट कर ही सकते हैं. व्हाट इज द डिस्पोजल टाइम ऑफ आरटीआई एप्लीकेशन? लाइफ एंड लिबर्टी, जब लाइफ एंड लिबर्टी इशू में होती है तो आरटीआई कितने टाइम में प्रोवाइड करनी चाहिए? मैक्सिमम टाइम इज 48 आवर्स. देन फर्स्ट अपील कितने दिन में फाइल की जा सकती है? एंड टाइम लिमिट टू फाइल द सेकंड अपील. नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक इज इंसॉल्वेंसी एंड बैंक्रप्सी कोड. So the areas were threshold limit under IBC, Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, which is 1 crore limit for insolvency of corporate person. So what is the threshold limit and under which section it is mentioned? Latest amendment date of IBC was asked. Suspension of insolvency proceedings during COVID situation for a period of. For how much time can insolvency proceedings be suspended during COVID situation? Part 3 does not apply to what? To which state? Who can admit claim under section 40? Liquidator can admit the claim. Next is DRT, RDBFI Act, which is related to debt recovery tribunals. Question was asked from section 31B. What is the maximum limit in which DRT can take the cases? 20 lakhs. What is the time limit within which a review can be done? Recovery certificate is issued by whom? Appeal to be filed within how many days and to whom against order of registrar? Who can withdraw certificate issued by recovery officer, that is the presiding officer? Amount of debt to be deposited when filing an appeal. So this is near about 50%. So 50% of the debt has to be deposited while filing an appeal. The next important is Consumer Protection Act. There were questions from this act as well. So you can expect one question, one or two questions at least from this act as well. जिन एरियाज में से क्वेश्चंस पूछे गए थे, the first one is percentage amount to be deposited in consumer court for appeal. Then proceeding before the consumer court is known as appeal against the order of state commission is filed with whom? Within how many days appeal can lie to Supreme Court? Practice of promoting sale by unfair method is called dash. So these were the areas from Consumer Protection Act. Next is Registration Act, and questions from this act mostly come in IBPS SO law, and there is less likely chance that questions will come up in RRB scale to law officer. Areas where compulsory registration is mentioned under which section? What is the time limit of registration of documents? If the document is executed outside India, what is the time limit for registration within India? If the sub-registrar refuses registration, what is the time limit of appeal to the registrar? Next, we are briefly going to discuss various acts. There were questions in IBPS SO law from Prevention of Money Laundering Act. What is the maximum punishment which is prescribed under this act? On whom does the burden of proof lies? Under Limitation Act, questions were from section 12. Mortgage by foreclosure, what is the limitation for this? Condonation of delay is mentioned under which section? Limitation period for the enforcement of decree of the mandatory injunction, what is that limitation period? Bankers Books Evidence Act, इसमें से बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट क्या होता है, बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट कहाँ मेंशन्ड है, दिस वाज आस्क्ड. आर्बिट्रेशन एंड कंसिलिएशन एक्ट से commencement of arbitration, when does arbitration commences? What are the various arbitral institutions present under this act? Next important topic is RERA Act. What is the time limit for disposal of appeal? What is order under RERA Act called, it is called a decree. Then registration under section 9. Then there was question from section 4 as well. Banking ombudsman में से questions थे. Who appoints banking ombudsman? Where does appeal lies against order of banking ombudsman? What is the maximum amount of compensation that a banking ombudsman can give? What is the time limit to file a complaint to a banking ombudsman? Indian Stamp Act is also important. There are questions in both the exams from this act. Indian Stamp Act is adjudicated by whom? Which stamp can be affixed or cancelled, that is adhesive stamp. Stamp duty on demand promissory note is fixed by whom? Then there was one or two questions from IT Act and Industrial Dispute Act. So these were all the memory based questions that we could collect from various sources, and for ease of understanding, for ease of knowing the importance of the sections, we have divided them into the different acts. अगर आप ऐसी इंफॉर्मेशन से अपडेटेड रहना चाहते हैं एंड इफ यू वांट कि कोई भी गवर्नमेंट एग्जाम आता है और उसके बारे में आपको पता चलता रहे, डू सब्सक्राइब टू आई एग्जाम बी चैनल. Click on the bell icon so that whenever a video is uploaded, you get an alert. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned to iExamB channel.